Welcome to the syndicate, where real estate wholesaling is what the business is. Ain't gotta talk about it when you out here living it. So if you out here getting it, then welcome to the syndicate. Welcome to the syndicate. Welcome to the syndicate.
What is up, everybody? You're listening to another episode of the Wholesaling Syndicate Boiler Room. Very excited for today. If this is your first time here yet, if you guys don't know what the Boiler Room is about, get ready because this is the best show in wholesaling. So we have a bucket right here where we pull names out of. We have people in our Syndicate VIP group, people in the school group that are the most active for the last week. They get the opportunity to put their names in here. If their names are pulled, they get 5 hot PPC leads from our sponsor, Newly. They get to call them up. They get to see if they can close them. They can take it as far as they want, or if they want to tag in myself or my good friend, we get John Lallande here today, one of the best closers in the game, helping out. They can tag us in and we'll help them close the deal. We've had people who have never made a single call before make their first call on the show. We've had people with a little more experience make calls, and it's only episode 4. We're just getting started, so I'm super excited. If you guys are tuning in, let us know where you're tuning in from. Let us know if you guys can hear us okay. And if you guys have any questions, we'll make sure we get them answered for you in between the calls. So I'm excited. I'm hoping today's the first one. We get one locked up for you guys live. I think it was last week before we got one, but it was until the day after. So hopefully this is going to be it. But super excited. You guys know we have the closer panel. We got John Lallande here. John is a badass certified closer. John, thank you so much for coming on today, man.
Dude, I have to say, this is the coolest thing that anybody's doing in this space. Making live calls, letting people come on, giving them leads. No excuses for you not to succeed. I'm excited, man. You just pumped me up.
Thanks, man. I'm excited too, man. It's a lot of fun. It's, you can't fake it, and it's, there's really far too many people who actually really do this and make calls. So you're one of the first people who came to mind. That I love your closing style, and I'm super excited to have you here. But do you want to, before we do the first bucket pull, do you want to give us a quick intro on who you are and where you're out of?
Yeah, my name's John Lallande out of Southern California. But if you guys are watching this on video, I live in Medellin, Colombia. We have a real estate wholesaling business that does a little over $120K a month. And we've been doing over $100K a month for about 2 years now. So done some Jeremy Minor training, and then I got a licensing agreement with him. So I teach NEPQ. I do the whole NEPQ process. So if you guys get to hear me on a call today, you get to see some of the NEPQ style.
I love it, man. And yeah, you're the guest, so we're gonna let you go first if someone needs getting tagged in, and more than likely they will, because sometimes that second voice helps a lot. So yeah, let's get right to it. Let's jump in without further ado. Let's pull the first name. Let's see who we got. And the first one we got Marcus, who isn't here. So Marcus is slacking. Let's see.
Missed your opportunity, Marcus.
Right? You only get one shot. And we got our boy Darian. Let's go. Darian, what's going on, man? I'm so happy to wait to pull your name all these episodes, man. You've been here. You're on mute, brother. But yeah, man, I'm excited. You're in Syndicate VIP. You're in the group. You're one of the most active people in there. You provide some of the most value in the community. So super excited, man, to have you up here, man. How you doing today?
Doing great. Appreciate y'all having me. Just to introduce myself to everyone watching. My name's Darian Angulo, IG Darian.realtor. Part of the syndicate for about like 5-6 months now. So I'm excited to get these calls in. Let me drop my email in here for Bree. And been wholesaling now, just to give you a little backstory, for probably about the same amount of time, about 7-8 months now. Before that, I was doing hard money and fix and flips myself. And so I got a little bit of experience, but haven't actually pulled the trigger on a full deal myself. So hopefully we'll get one live here.
Let's do it, man. Today's a good day as any, and it's feeling like a good day, so I'm ready.
Hell yeah, let's get it, brother.
So we got James Carr in the chat, so let's sign some deals, and we're waiting for that. As soon as you're ready, Darian, feel free to just pick up the phone and start dialing. We have Heath Guru on YouTube say, how do you write a contract when you're finding a buyer on one end and the other person already found the seller? So I'm guessing you might need to elaborate. I'm guessing you mean a JV contract. If you need one, I have one. I can send it to you. But yeah, typically it's a JV agreement. Johnny, you guys think that's what he's asking? Shit, my bad, Marcus.
When you were finding a buyer on one.
Sorry, put that one back up.
Yeah,
I'm trying to answer that.
That probably is a JV agreement that he's talking about.
And I'm a dick. I forgot to send Marcus the link, so I was the one who was not ready. So, Marcus, you're up next, bud. I'm going to send you over the link now.
Just waiting on the lead. Should be popping up here in just a second.
Copy. If you guys have any questions, feel free to drop them in the comments. We'll get them answered for you. And Marcus, I just sent that to you in the school group, so you should have the link now. And you're up next, man. I apologize.
So we can do it at the same time,
right?
And then if they buzz us in, we're picking up our cell phone and calling.
Yeah, yep. So we'll send you an email with the link, the leads too. So you'll be able to just pull it up, and
there we go.
They'll just have them. You can call and just call in during the transfer. They'll put them on hold. Well, let's go. The leads are ready. Call's about to start happening.
There we go. I got the leads now. So this first one, it looks like it is. Where is it at? Computer. Airdrop.
It's a piece of land. That'll be new for me. Never wholesaled land before. Only do houses.
Yeah, I've done a couple of them.
We usually just push them off.
Makes sense. Alex, did I shoot? I thought I sent you the link, man. Am I slacking? I think I might be slacking. Let me check.
There we go. 423.
Shit, I didn't send you the link either, Alex. So, yep, Alex, I just sent you the link on the school too. I thought I was too cocky today. I thought I was ahead of it. I thought I sent everybody the link this morning. But if you check school, bro, it's in there. If I drop the ball on anyone else, let me know, and we'll get you in there. You guys are already in the bucket too, so.
See how I can chat here. Okay, cool.
So, so we get the comments on the top right-hand side, and then the private chat is all the people in the waiting room.
What you are trying to reach.
How do we communicate with Darian? Do we just talk?
We just talk to him, yeah.
No, yeah, I got you on this headphone, so they can't hear me, or they can't hear y'all.
Cool. You guys doing a double dial, or are you just going to the next one?
Yeah, double dial.
I'm doing a double dial. I might even triple dial on this one. But I ain't gonna let it go all the way to voicemail if I triple dial. I'll just let you 3 or 4.
Sorry, my phone wasn't working. I thought it didn't go through.
Exactly. Seems like I told you I didn't want to talk. No. So the next one is looks like a North Carolina deal. So I think we got a couple of buyers out there. If we do get them on the phone. All right, next one. 25. Oh, let me not say that out loud.
Everybody's calling the lead.
All right.
Why did I just get 10 calls right away?
It must be really popular.
Who's comping these? This one's listed.
And y'all can hear the dial?
We can, yeah.
It's listed on the market.
And I don't know, TX Investor, but yeah, if you guys want to do the comps in there for us again during the call, that'd be dope.
Yeah, let me throw the address in there. I guarantee you it's not worth 182. That's what they have it listed for 248 days.
It's not long at all.
Sounds like a great deal.
We're actually getting a lot of offers right now.
Such a hot market.
So many. Just gotta sort through them all. Took too long.
Yeah, Samantha has these inbound leads. They are, yeah, they're PPC leads. It's a weird beat.
Okay. Feds are listening. No, just kidding. All right, let's try one more time. And I'll do the triple dial on this one. And then I'll be able. Okay, now they blocked my number. 912.
Star 67.
This next one is the Georgia one.
Georgia? I can't sing. If I could, I did. My Georgia impression.
That's actually my great grandmother's name.
Georgia? Nice name.
Mm-hmm. Georgia.
That's who the song was about.
Yeah.
Exactly. Oh shit. That's funny.
Please leave your message for.
Straight to voicemail. Let's try what's up.
No.
We got to
There we
get this
go.
guy. This guy's a fixer.
Looks like he needs some more.
Yeah, so we also have them send text after if they don't get anybody in the double or triple dials, and then we'll bring them back in if they get a response.
If you're doing over
brother.
500 dials a day in your CRM,
Yeah,
I recommend.
hello?
Hey, what's going on? Is it Julius? This is Darian. How you doing,
That's right.
Julius? Darian Angulo. You just put in an offer on my website. You said you wanted an offer on your property right here on 34th Street. Am I talking to the right Julius?
Do you have an offer?
Yes, sir. I do got an offer.
Okay.
Did you have a second?
No, I don't have a whole lot of seconds because I'm at work. But I just
How many seconds you got?
Not a whole lot because I'm at work. I just answered this number because I didn't know it. But,
Shoot, I appreciate you answering. I would have sent me the voicemail if I was you. Nah, but I said I appreciate you answering. When's the best time to talk to you? Or what time you get off of work?
you can talk to me. It's a long conversation that we can talk about.
Shoot, I
Ask
only
him
need
if he-
about 30 seconds, brother.
Ask him if he lives in the house, if it's a rental, and then start going in from
So
there.
You got the 30 seconds? All right, cool.
Does he live there? Is it a rental?
All right, so this property here, how many beds and bath?
What's the property you referring to now? You said on 34?
Yes, sir. How many you got? You got a lot?
Okay, 2 bedroom. It's a duplex. It's 2 bedrooms and 1 bath on each side. It's a duplex.
2 bed, 1 bath each side. And how much did you want for it?
I thought you said you had an offer. That's what I wasn't trying to get into.
Okay.
I'd rather make it easy. I want to buy your house, but I got 100,000. I want to buy your car. I got 10,000. I like it to be simple.
I got you. And is it just you? So if I did offer you that 100,000 or that 10,000 or whatever, is it just you that's going to accept the offer?
Yeah, I can make moves. I got control of it.
You decision maker. All right, you big boss. All right. So how long you own the place?
5 years.
5 years. Well, you bought it at the perfect time. I'll tell you what. So right now you're renting it out, or you living there? Because I know it's a duplex. So
Nobody, I'm not renting it out.
so it's just costing you money every month. Then it's just empty.
Right.
Makes sense.
How long has it been empty?
How long has it been empty?
For probably about. I had to do some renovations to it.
What renovations you do?
So you never seen the property before?
No, sir. No, I may drive by it. Is that cool? Or can I send somebody to go check it out? What do you tell them?
So I need to see what I want before I can say this is what I give you. So that's not, it's to no avail.
I got you. So if we're able to give you the number you want, how quick you looking to sell?
In 30 days, I can sell it to go. But I can call you back. The 30 seconds go on my phone call.
All right. Well, just one more question. So, what time you get off work? When we talking after this? When's the next conversation gonna happen?
I can't talk, sir. I no disrespect, buddy.
I know, but you want to sell your house, right? I want to get you an offer. I'll need 30 more seconds, and I'll get you an offer.
I want to buy it. You want to take it or not? I don't want, no disrespect to you or not. That's just how I do business.
No, yeah, I get you.
Straight to the point.
100%. So, just last question. So, if I were to offer you 175, was that out the park, or what are you thinking on the property?
I don't know. You got to tell me what you put on the offer.
I just said it. 175. What is that? Is that too far? Is that too low? Or what?
I don't know. Let me think on it. I'll call you
So-
back if it's going to.
So, are you sure you're the only decision maker on the property? Or
Yeah.
so then what do you want? What do you want? Let me get you the number you want.
I'm gonna call you back because I'm at my
All right, I tried,
All
guys.
right.
Yeah. Nah, you did good, man.
Yeah, bro. So, quick thing I like to do on inbound leads. Can we coach a little bit here?
Yeah. That's what
Yeah,
we do after
for
the
sure.
calls.
So, role play with me for a little bit, right?
Let me find you on my screen. Hold on 1 second. I like talking. I'm looking at the person I'm talking to. Where are you at here? I got all these other screens open. There you are, brother. Cool.
Yeah, so I want you to push back like he just did. Like, hey, give me an offer. Like, what's your offer, right? You said
Okay.
yes, I want to get you an offer. So then he's going to say, well, give me an offer, dude. Let's go. Let's get on with it, right? And you match his pace a little bit with your tonality. So watch this. Let's role play for a second. Hey, Darian, can you hear me?
Yeah, what's going on, brother?
Yeah, it's just John. John Lallande over at XYZ Company.
I don't know you, John.
Yeah, it looks like you had just filled out a form on our website about 677 West 34th Street. Is that right?
I don't know. You got time? I mean, I don't got too much time. I really need to get this offer. You mean, are you a question after information gather, or what do you want here? What's going on?
Yeah, and I'm not even sure we could buy the property quite yet. Usually,
Why
this
you
first
talking?
call, man, it's pretty basic. It's really just more for us to kind of find out a little bit more about like the property, you know, the condition it's in, and when you're possibly looking to sell, just to see if we can do any good for you. Are you with me there?
No, I ain't got the time for that right now, brother. I'm sorry.
Yeah, and I've only got about, let's see, I got like 15 minutes myself. I've
That's
got
way
another
too long.
appointment here.
I need like 2 minutes, honestly, man. Like I get 1,000 calls a day. I know everybody's trying to make money in this, and honestly, this is
Shoot,
my
man.
number I want, and I'm not even going to tell you my number because I know how negotiation works. First person who speaks loses. So you tell me your number,
I don't
or
need
listen
your
to this
number to tell you
conversation.
what it's worth, brother. And so you
All right,
didn't
well, what's
sign
it
up to
worth?
get 1 million calls a day?
No, I didn't. I was
tell you
hoping
what,
someone
man.
would just give me an offer, cash offer.
Yeah, a lot of the people that have reached out to us in the past have said that. You know, like they fill out a form online, then they get 100 calls, and most of them end up being complete knuckleheads that never even get to an offer. Is that kind of what you've been dealing with?
That's exactly what I'm dealing with, man. I'm telling you what, it's pissing me off. Like honestly, like
Yeah, brother.
everyone's trying to make money off my property, and I get the game.
Oh,
you know what
shoot.
I mean? But
I don't know what we're going to do with those guys. And man, a lot of our clients would say that we're just a little bit different. We actually work with about 10,000 different local investors in the area.
sorry to cut
Some
you off,
of
brother,
them,
but honestly, I gotta go. Like I ain't got the time for this. I mean, can you give me that offer
sure,
or not?
brother. Yeah, I mean, I'm not entirely sure that we can buy it yet. Again, I would need some
Okay, well,
more
call me back when
information
you're
about
sure.
the property.
Bye.
Yeah, that's
Boom.
what we're here
Hang
for,
up.
right?
So like that, I feel like you know, so like really, like that's how like it's gonna go.
But it's your
I mean,
it's your
I get
pacing.
what you're saying. I get what you're saying for sure.
Yeah, if you match his speed, he's going to speed up too. You know what I mean?
That's kind of Darian's natural speed is kind of like that too. So like that's one thing I think Darian would talk about, just the slowing down a bit too. Like one thing you notice that John's real like cool and calm, relaxed and slow, and as of that sometimes it'll work. Like you will get some, like most of the time it'll work. Sometimes it won't, but most of the time it will. If he's serious, really wants an offer, and it's just identifying if he's a tire kicker or not. If he filled out a form, more than likely he's not. But it's just like if you can just match that and to slow it down, like it's cool to match first and then start to slow it down. Like mirror, and then like you do it like how John was doing, and then I think you're gonna get really good results with that. And just learning like not just a go thing, like just going like cool, like match go, and then go cool, like awesome, man. Well, like John said, I don't even know if I can buy this yet. Like how would I? I don't know anything about it. Like
yeah, it'll get him to slow down mentally because he started speeding up and you're speeding up, and then it gets into like hey, we're talking over each other match, and so he's gonna rush off the phone. But when you're like, yeah, I've only got a couple of minutes myself, and you stay pretty calm and in the saddle like that, typically, again, like Ky said, 10% of your sellers are just always going to be like that, right? They're just going to fucking try to rush you off the phone. But when you slow down your pace, a lot of times you can get him to forget about whatever else he has going on in his life. And so you're just having a conversation. He'll get into that a little bit more with you.
Makes sense. I think that guy, he was in a rush legitimately, but if I would have slowed it down, he would have been able to stay on the phone at least another 2-3 minutes, and I could have broke it down a little bit more and probably deep dove. But I don't think he was ready to actually like he wasn't going to tell me a number, I don't think. But either way,
yeah.
Hopefully whenever I'm going to follow back up with him and be like, hey man, we got more time. What's going on? But he definitely seems like a guy you got to bother a little bit. because he's probably been called by a million people already. But shoot, I'm gonna be the one. Watch, I'm gonna call him back, follow up. Tell him to follow up with those type of guys for sure. I'm like, if you're listening, Jay, if you're out there, I'm gonna get this deal. All right, let's call this next one.
Yeah, and that's a big thing too. Like when you're calling, like, yeah, I agree, right? It sounded like he could have been in a rush, but like he also said, like he was giving other like hints that he was just getting a lot of calls, just wants the offer now, and I want now, and then it's not that, and I want it now, give me now. But it's also like, because you asked, like, okay, when would be a better time to top? And then he's like, no, I just want now. And he didn't say that, but like if he said like, oh no, like, hey, just right now, like 30 minutes from now, we talk then, or whatever, in a couple of, if he gave you that set time, then I would say maybe you're right that it just wasn't a good time. But like if he's not going to give you a solid time later, then it's just he's just trying to rush you.
Yeah.
Just BSing. Yeah.
But it's all good. I thought you hit it really well. I think your tonality is great. I think you're natural and you're gonna be a killer.
Let's see here. So this one is in.
Hello?
Hey, how's it going, ma'am? This is Darian. Is this Miss Vicky?
Yes.
How you doing?
Okay.
That's good to hear. I'm doing well, better than I deserve. Appreciate you asking. I was calling. You just put a request in about the property on Avalon. I believe you wanted to get an offer on that property.
Yeah, it's already sold.
Oh, what do you mean? What happened? Did you sell it today, or how long ago did you sell?
I sold it Saturday.
Saturday. What do they say? Day late and $1 short.
That's right.
Do you have any other properties you consider an offer on?
Well, hold on. What about any other properties you got? Oh, shit. Ah, damn it.
I call her back. I think we got disconnected or texted her. Like, hey, did you have any other properties that you get an offer on? I asked when she filled the form out to you. That's because I'm curious.
Please
On
leave your
Saturday.
message.
Yeah. I feel like she's already sent us all the. But I just shoot her a text too. Like, hey, sorry, I think we got disconnected. Yeah. Right.
Sorry, we got cut off. I got
Do you
even
have any
text
other
in country
property? Yeah.
accent.
Do you have any other
Sorry, we got
properties?
cut off. Do you have any other properties for sale? Cowboy hat.
So only thing I do better with the intro is like you do real well in the beginning, but I just get the, hey, it's Darren giving you a call from XYZ. Reason for the call today, and then just boom, get into it. Like don't go too much back and forth, blah 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 blah. Like do it once. Like hey,
Don't try to build the rapport instantly.
Well, you build a rapport by being professional and know what you're talking about. And get to the fucking point. But yeah, just right at the beginning, like do the intro. Hey, how you doing today? Great. Hey, now the reason for the call today, and like you change your tonality, and the reason for the call today. Want to get you an offer, you reach out on the website, just want to ask you a couple quick questions. You got a minute? And then boom, they say, yeah, just go right into the questions.
Got two.
Perfect. Start asking.
Mr. Banks, that's Mr. Brax. That sounds like that.
We got Edwin coming in from Odessa. What's up, Edwin? Appreciate you hopping on, man.
Hello?
Hey, how's it going? Is it Mr. Brax there? No, sir.
Just go right into it.
Well, this is Darian Angulo. I was calling about the property on Dapple Gray. I had a request put in on my website. Somebody wanted to sell the property.
No, I don't know how you got that request, but that's not the case.
Is somebody putting out false info? I can go ahead and flag the lead I have here.
Please do.
Okay.
Do you have any
May I
other
ask who I'm
properties you want to
speaking
get an
with,
offer on?
or
No, do you have any other properties you want to get an offer on? Or
You're calling to see if I want to sell my home. I've had a lot of people call me. Not in the market right now, and I don't have any other real estate that I'm looking to move right now.
you read my mind? That was literally my next question.
About 4 years. Based on what I'm seeing with the market, I say about 4 years I'll be ready.
4 years? Okay, well, I'm going to follow up with you in 4 years, man. Remember it. I'm going to text you over and put a reminder in, okay?
I got you.
All right. And where I see here you're located in Charlotte. Any other markets you do business in? Because I'm located here in Texas.
No, that's it.
Okay, just Charlotte? All right, well, go Hornets.
Okay, appreciate you.
All right. Peace out, brother. All right. Well, I appreciate the opportunity. Thanks, Newly, for the leads. Thanks, the Wholesale Syndicate. I'm going to follow up with these ones for sure. And hopefully my name gets drawn again.
for sure, man. Yeah, keep showing up, man. Appreciate all you do for the community, all of that. Like I said, you're gonna be a killer, man. You get all the potential in the world. John, you get any closing tips for him or any Any final thoughts?
Just like kind of a personal preference. The how you doing right at the beginning, I've noticed kind of triggers a little bit of resistance when you're like, hey, how you doing? And they're like, who's this? Right? They kind of like shut off a little bit. They're like, who's this? Like they don't even know who you are yet. So I prefer to kind of skip through that. And if you're going to go into like kind of how Ky just said it, like, hey, Mr. Brax, like, yeah. Hey, Mr. Brax, it's just Darian. The reason for the call today is you just filled out a form on our website about 123 Main Street. Then you can start kind of building that rapport. Some people, like those type A personalities, they'll kind of get like triggered when you call them. You're like, hey, how are you doing? They're like, who is this? Who the fuck is this?
You don't care how I'm doing.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
I don't know you. They see through the beat. Yeah, I appreciate that. No, yeah, I can see that for sure.
Yeah, I think it's really how you do too. You got to be ready with that follow up right away. Well, the reason for the call today, like I said, just personal preference. I've had the opposite. I've had both, right? Like it just depends who you get, and sometimes you just get someone's an asshole. I've had people ask, like, "Oh, you're not going to ask me how I'm doing today?" Like,
I've never had it.
I mean, people in the South, yeah, like sometimes I've had it. It just depends. I think it's just all on your delivery, though. Like, hey, how you doing today? Hey, the reason for the call today, because I know they are going to think that. John's 100% right that they're going to be like, oh, who is this person? Do I know them? And that's why right away I'm going into, well, hey, this is Darren. The reason for the call today, John, is this.
Yeah. Yeah, or even if you do it after you introduce yourself. Hey, it's just Darian with XYZ Home Buyers. You know, hey, how are you today? Like, just so they know who you are before you ask the how are you. Just
I think because I do it so fast.
Yeah,
I interrupt him sometimes. You know what I mean? Like they're telling me how they're doing, and I'm already just like, oh well, the reason for my call. They're like, oh, okay, well, obviously he don't care.
Yeah. Plus, if you don't introduce yourself and you're just like, somebody calls you, hey Darian, how are you? You're like, who's this?
Yeah,
you might not even answer the question.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Yeah.
Well,
So
I appreciate it. Thank you, and thank you for joining us today. So, like I said, I appreciate it. Hopefully, I get drawn again.
Sure, brother. Keep showing up, man. But I appreciate you. We're gonna pull another name out of the bucket. I'm gonna take you out, but Aaron, appreciate you, man. It's coming soon, bro.
Yeah.
All right, let's see who's next.
Yeah, Samantha, you would say we're with.
And we actually got Samantha coming up next. So
cool. Actually, we have Marcus coming up.
Oh, next. We have Marcus. Sorry, we got Marcus. Then we get Sam.
Sam will be number 3.
I totally jumping the gun. All right. Thank you for correcting me. What's up, Marcus? Sorry for sending the link, bro.
You're good. You're good.
But yeah, so Marcus is the guy I mentioned, made his very first call in the very first episode of the Boiler Room. So, man, super excited to have you back. Marcus, you want to give us a quick intro on who you are, how long you've been doing it? I know, right? He says you're new, but you want to just give us your background, who you are, where you're from?
Oh, yeah, I'm Marcus from Texas, and I've been wholesaling. I mean, I caught those other leads, so this is about the 6th call. So, I mean, it's good. I've been doing it for maybe a month. I've been following for a good minute. I've been taking notes and seeing everyone else grow, so I thought it was my time to do it. So
I love it, man. Yeah, I actually met Marcus. We had a fix and flip. He did a great job. I think you were helping with some work, and then you cleaned it after, and I think you helped with some of the other work too, right?
Yeah. We did a couple of the contract drywall, the cleaning, and the jump removal and stuff like that.
Love it, man. I'm happy you're still here. And I remember you said that day you want to get into real estate, and here we are, man. So it's pretty cool.
Yeah, I know. Put me on the list.
Yeah, so you should get an email shortly with the leads if you haven't gotten it yet. I guess Bree probably already sent it. If you drop your email.
Just from the looks of it, these leads look a little better. Lots more like urgent sales. First one's active on the market. Halfway through a remodel.
It's an attachment. Okay.
Hello, is this Willie? Hello, Willie. This is Marcus with Syndicate Real Estate. My name is Marcus. I'm with Syndicate Real Estate. The reason for the call today, I saw you reached out
Get an offer on your
That's
property.
like property.
Can you put it on speaker? You still there? Is the guy still on the call, Marcus?
Look. Hello. Hello. Yes, who am I speaking to? Hi, Jude. Hi, Judy. This is Marcus with Syndicate Real Estate. I'm great. How about yourself? The reason for the call today, I saw that you reached out to one of my websites about getting an offer on your home.
That sound about right.
Yes. Does that sound about right? Oh. It's the 5474 in Lake City, Georgia. Okay. And it says you're looking to close pretty soon.
Find up.
Okay.
His thing. The property is actually being handled by
Oh, you just listed
Yeah, it's listed.
about a couple of weeks ago. Okay. And how's the listing going for you? Okay. So how about I could give you a cash offer today for the home. How does that sound?
I can't hear it.
So you're not trying to go below 215? Okay. Let me run these numbers real quick and get you a cash offer. So do you mind holding for a couple minutes? Okay, thank you. Did y'all hear that? I don't know.
Yeah, we're gonna go in and comp it. When you get back on with her, I would just start building a little bit of rapport. Do you live there? Is it a rental for you? What's going on with it? Oh, it's vacant. How long has it been vacant?
John,
Right,
do you want
like-
us to take this one from here? Or do you want us to have him transfer it? Or
Yeah,
you
let me.
transfer it
do
over.
it.
yeah, I just say I'm gonna have my senior or I don't know if you have a good title. Do you have title you have your guys use, John, or just
Property
senior?
manager.
No. Just say, hey, one of our head home buyers is going to call you. He just said that he knows the area pretty well.
Do you want to drop your number?
Yeah. Yeah.
I can just merge you in the call.
Yeah, it's 858-220-5610.
And then Ky Logue on YouTube and Heath Guru. We're gonna, as soon as this call is over, we'll get you guys this questions answered for sure.
I think I missed out. What was it? 855?
858
You guys put it in the private chat if you want to.
220-5610. Are you calling me right now?
Okay, hold on. Hello? Hello? Okay. I got one of my lead guys here on the phone with us. I'm gonna let him put the call. His name is John. And he's gonna go over the offer. Okay, wait.
Make sure you introduce me with her name.
Hello, John.
Yep.
Hey, John.
I got a person on the line for the house.
Which one? What's the address?
Could be
474. Okay, the one you just sent me over. I'm sorry, ma'am. What's your name?
Yeah.
Judy, nice to meet you. I'm John. How are you today?
Wonderful, John.
And
All
Marcus,
right.
put
I'm
yourself-
doing
put your-
well.
Put your
So
actual
Marcus
phone
kind
on
of
mute,
filled
Marcus.
me in. You've got a property
Hang
that
up.
you were potentially looking at selling. Maybe you reached out to us for a cash offer, but it's already on the market. Is that right?
Correct.
So walk me through, like, what's going on with it. Do you live here? Is it a rental for you?
No, it's a vacant unit. We've had it a while, and it was owned by my parents, and
Okay.
she's old. She's up in age, so we're just liquidating some stuff.
Gotcha. How long has it been vacant for?
Quite a long time. Quite a long time.
Okay. And just in my experience, that means different things to different people. Sometimes that's like a few weeks. Sometimes that's a few years. Would you say it's like closer to a few years or a couple months?
Yeah, 2 years.
2 years. Okay. And is there any like mortgage balance on the property at all?
No.
And what are you doing right now to keep up with like the maintenance? I'm kind of looking at the outside. It looks like somebody's doing something there. Do you having somebody like fix up the yard?
Some work has been done on it, but it had gotten to a point where the upkeep was a bit more than my mother could handle. So at this point, we're just gonna, get rid of it.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. And you mentioned that it's listed on the market. How's the listing performing? Just so I have a better understanding.
Well, we've gotten a few inquiries, few numbers to entertain. So there's a certain number that we're just not gonna go below because after all, she has put quite a bit into it. So we're trying to, get something back for her.
Gotcha. And so this is her house?
It's one of the properties she owns. Yeah.
And you're taking care of all of this for her? Just out of curiosity, we've kind of worked with people in this similar situation. Usually there's like two different options. You either have a power of attorney where you could sign everything for them, or, we would end up sending over the agreement to them. Do you know which one it is?
Well, we are family, and any offer that actually is given would be requested to be received via email. So, and we have our attorney that we could probably go to the market and close that, who's familiar with how we operate.
Okay. And so, but she'd be the one actually, on there signing it.
She can sign her own.
Okay. Well, that actually makes things a little bit easier. And so you've got a listing agreement. Is this with a friend or is this with like somebody that you've worked with for a while?
No, it's somebody we've hired who's working for us.
So typically the reason that people reach out to us is, one of the advantages is that you wouldn't have to pay any of like the commissions and the closing costs and everything like that. However, if you're in a listing agreement at this point, it just depends on what the agreement says. You may still need to pay them a commission. Are you aware of that?
Yes, I am.
And so you would be okay with even paying a commission, even though you reached out and found the buyer directly?
Well, what I would do is that any offer that you submit, I would discuss it with other members of my family and get back with you with the agreement of the terms itself.
Okay.
And see if that's something that you would be agreeable to.
Yeah, and we could certainly get into that. I know you put on the form that you were looking to sell kind of like relatively quickly, so as soon as possible. Did you guys have a certain time frame in mind that you would like to kind of have this property sold so you could get out of it?
No particular time frame, if we could get rid of those within a week or so, that's fine.
Good deal.
Everybody agreed to the terms.
What's the plan after this? You going to go buy another one? You guys going to go to Vegas and take a one-way trip, or what you got going on?
Who knows? Sky's the limit.
The sky's what sounds good to you?
I don't know. Anything and everything. Travel, get rid of some expenses. Who knows?
You got any
hard sellers tonight?
You got anywhere planned where you would go?
Not particularly.
Okay, good deal. Well, let me do this. Let me take a look at some of the properties that are selling in the area. I know Marcus just kind of sent this over to me. I can take a look at what we might be able to do for you. And then what we typically do in this sort of scenario, just to avoid kind of the back and forth, is we would set up a call with kind of you and whoever else would, want to know what the details are and the offer, the terms. That way we can make sure everybody's on the same page and we can get you the best offer possible. Would that help if we set that up? Let me do this. Let me put a time on my calendar. When are you guys typically all around? Like everybody, how many siblings is it?
It's no particular time. You just give me a time what would work for you guys, and I can notify them and see if that works for them.
They wouldn't happen to be available,
and then
great. Yeah,
okay.
would they happen to be?
Their own thing going, so.
Sure, they probably want to sell it too, huh?
I'm sorry.
I said they probably want to sell it too, huh?
Well, yeah, they're interested in selling.
Good deal. Would it be? Do you think that maybe like the next 15 minutes would be an appropriate time to get everybody back on the same page?
Let me see here.
It's about 7:45.
Let me reach out to somebody and see if that's. Just a second.
So if there's like all those decision makers, yeah, it's John.
Okay. Hang on.
That was smooth.
If there's all those decision makers, you're not going to close anything. Like she's going to go back to her. She's mentioned an attorney. She's got a realtor. Typically, like listed properties, we don't really do much with anyway.
I was going to give you the next one. This is a tough one. You get the next lead up to you, but no, that was smooth how you transition.
It's just like you want to get all of the decision makers on board, so that way you can give them all a call back. And
100%, I'd say it's like you're not playing that telephone game you used to play as kids, where one person's saying one thing and that's going, and a bunch of miscommunication.
Yeah. Any idea what this property's worth? I have no clue.
Anybody in the private chat? I zoned the fuck out. I'll pull it up though.
I have it listed for.
I know it's listed way too high.
Yeah. All right, you guys in the private chat, are you guys working on this? If not, I can pull it up, start running comps. But this is you guys' job. So
it's just a lot bigger. There's one that sold right next door. We'll
figure out. Yeah, that after JT. Let's just try to find an ARV of something that sold recently. Marcus, if you have it, can you drop the chat in the private chat? Can you drop the address so they can run comps for us?
Yeah, I was trying to hand off the baton and I dropped it.
No, you did good, man. That's crazy. Like I said, have you had any other calls where you talked to someone in between this boiler room and the last one?
Yeah. So I followed up on some of those leads, but some guy asking a ridiculous price for the house because I was looking at the numbers and it was only worth 120. And he was trying to offer 180.
Okay.
So, but I did follow up on all of the that the league gave out. I emailed a couple of them. They were like, "Oh no, we never reached out."
What's her name again? The one that I'm talking to? Judy.
It's a nice name.
Yep, I'm here, Judy.
Hi, I'm not getting answers. So, what I could do is probably, if they respond to my message and call it back, maybe I could reach back out to you.
Yeah, that works. You can just call Marcus and he'll set up a time for us to get on the phone. We can talk to your whole family. Just in case they have any questions, which I'm sure they will, we'll be able to help them out as well.
Sure thing.
All right, Judy. All right. Shoot me a text or text Marcus.
What's the number?
You can just call. Actually, here, I'll shoot you a text right after we get this so you can save my name.
Oh, this is a landline number. Just give me the number over the phone. It's fine.
Yeah, it's
call whatever number works.
858. I have 610.
5610.
Yep.
And this is with Marcus. Okay.
Yep.
Alrighty then.
All right, Judy. I'll talk to you soon.
From them, I'll reach out to you and we'll have another discussion.
Sounds good, Judy. Talk to you soon. Bye.
All right. Bye.
We're good. So she's going to text me. We're going to get am I still muted or no?
No, you're good.
She's going to text me. We're going to get a time on the calendar with all of the decision makers. So then we can go through, and that's a little bit of a more difficult process because you're working a sales process on like 2 to 3 people.
100%.
But if you can start kind of winning them over, It's the only way for you to close that deal.
100%. Nah, that was great. We're gonna give you the next lead too. That was a tough one. I loved how our tonality changed though, because first you're just like, no, whatever you said, just like boom, 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 just giving you real short answers after. And she's like, oh, here's the next step. Like she seemed more engaged after she actually tried to reach out to the people.
Yeah.
Which usually points to her not being the decision maker, like you said, and getting the other people on the phone.
Well, she's got a realtor. Those ones are pretty tough.
Yeah, it's even harder than too. That's another chef in the kitchen.
Cool.
But cool, Marcus. Yeah, keep calling, man. See what else we can get.
These should be better. Let's just make sure these aren't listed.
Yeah.
If they're listed, it's gonna be kind of tough.
Yeah, I usually just skip over.
Oh no, this next one's off market.
Nice. Making some progress.
Victorville, baby. I can comp this one for you. This is in California. I got you on comps here, bro.
But yeah, Marcus, yeah, whenever you feel comfortable, just be like, hey, I'm just gonna, get you over to my senior advisor, or what the fuck it is, expert home buyer in that area.
Yeah, we've got a local. You can actually say that here.
Local boy.
You can call me local Big Papa.
Go ahead and
When you call
be over
Big
to the
Papa.
local Big Papa.
Yeah, I'm gonna get you over to local Big Papa here. He's got Big Papa dollars to buy your Big Papa house.
Notorious. How do you guys estimate?
Yes, calling, please.
Sorry,
Hello,
Kyle,
Tom.
we'll get
This
back
is
to you.
Marcus with Syndicate Real Estate. The reason for the call today, I saw you had a property that you want to get off your hands.
No, actually, I've asked you guys for a few years to take me off your calling list, but seem to get these calls all the time. So no, thank you.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Interesting.
Yeah, those depending on how big you are, you can play around with those. But once you start getting into like the $1 million a year mark, somebody says DNC, you might want to DNC them. You don't want to get fined.
That's supposed to be a PPC one, but
I was excited. I could actually comp that one.
all right. Steven said, my old stomping grounds. I had a movie studio in Apple Valley.
Oh, did you? Somebody asked about repairs, right?
Yeah, let's put Ky Land's question. Love the name. Cool name. So how do you guys estimate repairs for your offers if you don't go to the property initially? Is there a certain price per square foot you use depending on condition? Thanks for your reply. So John, you want to take that one?
Yeah, so for us, can I share my screen?
I
that
think
possible?
so, but I don't know how. So.
Let me try. Let me try to give you guys a little quick share. So we have this max allowable offer calculator. And can you guys see?
No.
Oh, damn it. I thought I was sharing. Oh, I know how to do it. You see that in the bottom right?
Percent. Yeah, percent button.
There we go. Yes, this is our offer calculator. So we know how much a kitchen typically costs, appliances, bathrooms, a roof, windows. Like we know like the basics of what these cost. And then if we want to go in a little bit more advanced, I can do like interior paint is typically $3 a square foot. It's a minimum of $4,500. Exterior paint, all of the stuff that we would need to know. So like on a standard appliances, we'd pay $3,000, but if those are going to be luxury, we pay $4,500 for appliances.
Screenshot it.
Yeah, quick screenshot it. You guys can screenshot. I don't give a fuck. But yeah, that's how we calculate our repairs. So we'll just go through. Ideally we get pictures, so our setters will actually get the pictures. So when the closer calls, he's already got them.
Nice.
If not, they can just go over condition on the call. I hate going into condition because it takes the seller out of that that result-based thinking into that price-based thinking.
Right.
So, but you kind of have to, you have to do it at some point.
For sure. Yeah. The only reason I go over condition is like to try to get them to like off their crazy price point and just be like, I want them to say everything. I call it like the reverse walk around because when we sold cars, we'd be like, we'd look at a dent in the car. We'd look at the person trying to do the trade in. We'd look at the dent. with the person, and we wait for them to tell us the whole story. So I just try to get them to say all the reasons why it's not worth what it is. But yeah, you're 100% right though. It becomes a lot more transactional when you get on that, and you get off the
Hello?
whole, like what their emotional need is and their wants.
Yes. Is this Keisha? Hi, Keisha. This is Marcus with Syndicate Real Estate.
I'm about to change
The
my
reason
business
for the
name.
call today, you reached out to us on a house we're trying to get off your hands? Not the one we were bought. Oh, did you already sell the house? Oh, you don't want to sell, even if I could give you a cash offer today? What is the offer? Well, if you have a couple minutes on your hands, I can connect you with one of my. No. I mean, okay. I just needed a little bit of time to get with the numbers so I could send it over to you. But if you don't have no time to do, no.
Your mic is like super quiet. If you can next time hold it close to the phone, that would help. You know what I would recommend doing, just because you have this data, is you see how like it says, why are you looking to sell? Relocation, moving, can't afford to pay taxes. I don't know if I would say because you couldn't afford to pay taxes, but like, yeah, it looks like you filled out a form on our website about your property on Callahan Drive. Looks like you might have been looking into relocating. Is that right? It's just a lot harder to deny when you even have the form and you have the reason. So these are good leads. Like they're coming in with like some pretty good motivation on why they're selling. And so if you can bring that up, that might help. So like, for example, the next lead that you call, you can see where it says, why are you looking to sell your property? She said moving. Hey, the reason for the call today is it looks like you had filled out a form on our website about 7025 Stair Drive. It looks like you might have been moving within the next 3 months. Is that right? And then you can just go into your process.
Okay.
Yeah, 100%. That's great advice. Yeah, the first thing is getting them to remember they filled out the form and like getting to admit, like, yeah, I did. I reached out to you.
Yeah.
Right? That changed. That reframes the whole conversation.
Yeah.
Do we have dates on this, Ky?
It was wow.
I wish it did. Yeah, the sellers are a little tough today.
No dates though, like when they filled it out.
It's open. It's usually pretty recent. So yeah, I don't know. See if Nelson helps out. We can ask him. But no, I'm not saying only data. I have the same data you have on this. Yeah, it was just Nelson sent this over to us.
Marcus, what I would practice on this next call too is try like, hey, do you live here? Is it a rental for you? What's going on with it? Right.
Okay.
Like you guys sound like you guys do a lot of like RJ Bates style, right? Am I off there or is that right?
I have no idea what that is. I'm just reading off.
Now, this is like Marcus's like third or fourth hand like call. Like his first call was the last boiler room, the one before. So he's literally never made sales calls ever. So, but yeah, they're all must be just brand new. Like I said, this is like under 5 calls. You think there's like probably less than 5 sellers you ever talked to or 5 sales calls?
Okay. Yeah. The reason I ask is like even like RJ puts like in his scripts, hey, like tell me about what's going on with the property, right? Like just an open-ended question right there to get them talking a little bit, so that way you can get them to open up. And then when you do that, then if they need to come and talk to me, they're at least more open to it.
Okay. So after I hit them with
yeah, like right. Okay, cool. What do you have going on with the property? Like that should be just a basic like open question. Or you can even say like, is it rented? Is it like, do you live there? What's going on with it? And then as they start telling you what's going on with it, just ask them questions about like whatever they're telling you. And we got to get to this last one because she said she can't afford to pay taxes. Yeah, I like that.
And then the other thing,
well, she didn't sell on Saturday.
As long as she didn't sell on Saturday like all the other ones did. Everybody, man, we should have done this on Saturday, bro.
Right.
We closed 3 deals by now.
Friday would have been nice.
Yeah, Friday.
Just the day before.
We closed some deals.
Yeah. So we usually do go for 2 hours. I don't know if you have enough time, or I don't know if I did a good job booking in the calendar. But if you gotta hop, no worries.
Let's have some fun. I might take off eventually, but see if we can get a deal first.
Not letting me dial. Let me see if I can come up with.
And we'll go to Health Guru's question. Let's see if you. So she gave you a flat no. I would probably want to know what you asked. Did you just say, "Hey, are you interested in selling the property?" Because a lot of foreclosures do that.
Yeah, I don't want to hear that.
So what we like to do on foreclosures is like, "Hey, yeah, we help people who may be at risk of losing their home to foreclosures." I guess I should ask, did you already stop the foreclosure, or were you still looking for some ways to stop that? And they're going to be like, "Well, no, I haven't stopped it yet." Okay, well, usually this first call is for us to kind of figure out like what you've done so far, just to see if we can possibly help.
You said yes. That's what I said. So what happened after that? So you said exactly what he said, or what did you say?
She said she doesn't want to stop the foreclosure.
So fuck it, let him do it. But now you just say something similar. Like, yeah, I'm a foreclosure relief expert. Reason for the call. I just want to see if anybody called you to go over your options yet. Like, no, nobody called me. Because, like, they're going to come off like, no, nobody called me. Like, oh, okay. Well, I'm happy I called you. I apologize. Yeah. We dropped the ball. Like, let's figure this out.
Yeah, exactly. But, like, asking a seller if they're interested in selling and if they need help with the
Hello, Annie.
Here we go.
Hi, Annie. This is Marcus with Syndicate Real Estate. The reason for the call today, I filled out one of our forms that you want to sell your property.
Yeah, I had been a guy call that I want. But y'all with the same people?
No, I'm with another company.
With the syndicate.
But oh, do you sign a contract with somebody already?
Yeah.
Oh no.
Okay.
When do you do to close? Like, do you guys?
When are y'all due to close? Okay. Well, I have you on the phone right now. Maybe I could give you a better offer.
That's when they're set up to close. Like, what's the closing date? Do you mind if I follow up with you?
Okay. Huh?
Yeah, you can't.
Hello?
You'd be doing all that.
So do you have a closing date, or did you sign any contracts with the person?
Yeah.
Oh, you did?
Or does everything seem like it's on track? Do you feel confident about it?
Seem to be on track? Is you having clear communication about when y'all's closing date is? No. And when did this happen? Last week? And you still have yet to confirm anything?
Do you have that agreement that they sent over, just so I might be able to take a look at it and possibly help?
Do you have that agreement that he sent over?
Might be able to take a look at it and possibly help.
Possibly help you?
No, I mean, no, it's using my phone on the plan with me.
Oh, okay.
You can just forward it.
So it's paper or email?
What?
Is it in paper, or can you email it to me? Can you forward that email to me?
Yeah, the reason I ask is just to make sure that they're going to close on time.
Okay,
And
so it's just the reason I asked is just I wanted to make sure that we're going to close on this house and not abandon you and sign contract. That way I can give you an offer and we can close. My name is Marcus with Syndicate Real Estate. No, I don't work with the company. But I do see here on the form that you filled out that possibly some taxes are an issue for the property. So I just wanted to make sure I can help you out today with that. I'm sorry? Hello? So I just wanted to see if there's anything I could do to help you as far as this property.
I want to sell, but I'm already on file paper for somebody.
Well, how about, would it make you feel comfortable to
It's okay
talk
if I just follow up with you in a week or two? Make sure everything's on track.
one of my guys that
There's no,
handles.
there's no conversation. Yeah, well, it's okay if I have them follow up in a week or two just to make sure everything's on track.
Okay. Let me. Do you want me to just follow up with you in a week to see if they want to? They still closed because I don't want you waiting on this property, and then if you just get into one. I'm really trying to help you out here and make sure we get you a cash offer and a legitimate offer. Okay, 30 days.
Perfect. Sounds
Okay.
good.
That sounds good. Then I guess I'll reach out back to you in 30 days. You have my phone number. I'm more than willing. It's a possibility that we can do it in less than 30 days. I just want to make sure that it's totally fine with you. And
Right. It all depends on the contract you have with them, and that's why I
also
wanted to look
depends
it
on the
over.
contract. That's why I wanted to make sure I get a look at it before, I put you in a worse situation than I found. Oh, so he hasn't sent you a contract?
Oh, okay. Well, that's a different conversation then. Let me get you over to my senior buying partner, John, and he'll be able to take the call from here, and we'll get you helped out, man.
Okay. And it's signed, or you have it just there, but you haven't submitted it. Okay, then that's perfectly fine. If you haven't submitted any documentation to anybody else, I can still give you an offer today, and maybe we can put pen on paper and get you cash in 30 minutes. Okay. Would you like to
Get you with John.
with
Just tell her. Just say we're gonna get you with John right now. Just bear with me 1 second. I'm gonna transfer you.
Okay, bear with me 1 second. We'll transfer.
Boom. Let's go.
That's crazy.
I'm gonna need you to drop your number.
Yeah, let's put it in the private chat, or John. I think you have that one up, right?
That's the
858-220.
Okay, got you.
Yeah.
Her name's Ann, right?
And
You guys got to count this.
Let's go. All right, private chat. That's you.
Hello, John.
Yeah, I'm here.
Hi. Hello, John. This is Ann. She has a property that she's wanted to get off her hands. And this is John, one of our lead experts.
Hey, Ann, how are you?
Fine, you?
All right. I don't know how much Mark just kind of went through, what we do, but typically we are working with people that are looking to sell their house like a little bit quicker than working with a realtor. Is that what you were looking for?
Yeah, because it's like our property, but all my sisters, they already had told, gave me the okay to go sell it.
Oh, you inherited this property.
Yes, my dad inherited the property.
You said your dad inherited the property?
It's my dad's property, but he died. He did.
Oh, gosh. How long ago was that?
Oh, it's been about 7 or 8 years now.
Oof, that can be tough. How are you doing?
I'm doing all right. Trying to get rid of it. I can't afford to pay taxes anymore.
Oh, my God. How much are the taxes on it?
I don't know if it ain't that much.
How
about
$1,000 a year? Well, that's a lot of money to some people, huh?
Mm-hmm.
And when's the last time you actually?
It may not be that much.
Yeah, I mean, it depends on the value of the property. When's the last time you actually made a payment on those?
It was last year, and I think it was October or just for last one.
Oh, you actually paid that, or did your family help you out at all?
I paid by myself.
Don't you have siblings?
Yeah.
But they're not helping you with the taxes?
No.
Oh my gosh, they just left you with all of them?
Yep.
That's got to be tough on you, huh?
It is.
Oh my goodness. What are we going to do? Okay.
I'm 74 years old and I can't do it no more.
74 years old. Are you working right now?
No, I ain't working 94.
I wouldn't be either if I'm 74. So those property taxes got to be expensive for you, huh?
Yeah.
And so you haven't paid them in a year. Has the city reached out and told you that you need to start paying those, or what's going on?
No, I hadn't heard. I had heard from them. I got a letter from one yesterday. I got to read. They ain't open yet.
Oh my gosh, they sent you a letter that they're overdue.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, and it looks like you had reached out to us a few days ago. What have you tried to do so far so that way you could sell the property and catch up on all of the taxes?
Maybe I had no money to do with it.
Had no money. I hear you. That's got to be tough. And did they leave you with a mortgage on the property, or is it just
we don't have a mortgage, it's the taxes. I pay for.
Well, thank God, huh? If it was a mortgage too, then you'd have to pay even more, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well, that sounds really tough on you, Miss Annie, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so what's the plan once you sell it? You going to take the money, you going to Vegas, or what's the plan?
I don't know.
You got to have something lined up, huh?
Yeah.
What do you think?
I thought about it.
What do you think sounds good? You got the whole world in front of you.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think sounds good to you?
Going to get it out the way. Going to sell it if I can.
Just getting it out the way, huh? And if you're able to sell this property, you were hoping to sell it in the next couple days?
I wish I could.
You wish you could. What's stopping you?
I ain't home. Can't get somebody to buy it.
Well, we're right here. You're on the phone with the right person.
Well, it's our property. What do I need to do?
So let me ask you this. It already went through the probate process as well, right?
No, I never did probate on it.
It was just deeded over to you in a will? Or was it in a trust? Was it in a trust, or it was just deeded over to you in a will?
No, it was no trust. He just put all it's like an alphabet with everybody's name on the wheel.
And who's everybody, just so I have a better understanding? Is it just you?
My sisters, my sisters and things.
So they're on the title too?
I got 3 sisters living. I got 3 brothers and it's 4 girls.
Oh my gosh, you got a big family, huh?
None of want nothing to do with it.
But they're on the title too.
They're on the wheel.
They're on the wheel too. How do they feel about selling the property? They want to get rid of it as
They
well?
don't want to. I'll tell you now, they don't care what I do with it.
Well, I mean, and you sound like you got to make the decision because you're paying all the taxes on it, huh?
Yeah.
I hear you.
I asked them about helping me that time. I thought, you can go and sell it. We don't care. We can't help you. Everybody can't help do nothing.
Well, I mean, how much do you need in your pocket so that way you can, get out of this property? You don't have to worry about it anymore.
Somebody went in the other day and stripped the wires off of it, and the roofing fell in.
Oh my
They
gosh!
tore all the wires off the ceiling. They tore the ceiling.
They tore the ceiling. Who did that?
Huh?
Who did all that?
I really know people that know it was abandoned. They know it was an empty building. They just went in and got the stuff out of it. But we boarded it up. We bought the front and the sides of it, and they pulled the bolts off of that and went in the back door.
Oh my gosh! But what happens if it keeps sitting vacant and some more people go in and mess up the house even more?
Yeah, that's what I know. That's what they did.
They already messed it up, huh? Gosh, and there's no wires in it, no nothing, huh?
No, they took everything out.
Oh my gosh, that's got to be so tough.
So the land was valued like $25,000 or $30,000. Cause in the back of the house got some little building right there. Cause the backyard is a big backyard.
Yeah.
But my dad had built some building, had to tear them down. Them need to be tore down.
Yes. And so I mean, hopefully we can still have you walk away with something. Are you dividing the money up between you and the family, or is it just you that gets to keep all of it?
No, me.
You get to keep all of it?
But they ain't paid no taxes.
You must be taking a big vacation, huh?
No, I ain't going on vacation. I don't like going nowhere.
And just putting that money in savings, or what you got? What's the plan?
Yeah, saving.
Saving? That's got to be nice having some money in your account, huh?
Mm-hmm.
So how much do you feel like you need in your pocket after all is said and done? So that way, you can get out of this property. You don't have to pay the taxes anymore, and you could just forget about it.
It depends on how long it takes them to sell it. How long they take them to go through with it.
So let's say that we do it in 3 weeks, right? We do a 3-week closing. We get the money in your pocket in 3 weeks, right?
That'd be good.
How much do you feel like you would absolutely need to be able to move on from this thing?
Well, since it's 25,000, it's taxi, but they value 25,000. I get like 12 or 13,000 from them.
12,000. Okay, well let me go to my team. I mean, let's say they come back with a number lower than that. Like, I don't know, like I go to them and they come back with like $6,000. I mean, should I just tell them to kick rocks? Just tell them to kick rocks and don't even call you back, huh?
Yep.
Okay, so we definitely couldn't do 6. And I'm gonna let them know that you're looking to get, hopefully $12,000 of it. I just know with the copper being stripped and kind of everything that just went on and the way the market's going, it might be tough. But let's say I can get you that $12,000 in your pocket. We can do it in the next 3 weeks, right? So the money's in your account in 3 weeks. I mean, if I'm able to do all of that, what's your biggest concern at that point?
About what?
What would be your biggest concern? Let's say I get you $12,000. We do it in the next 3 weeks. You don't have to worry about this anymore, and you get all caught up on your taxes. I mean, if we do all of that, what's your biggest concern?
Nothing really. Your concern just getting it out the way, getting it out my house.
So what would you want the next steps to be?
Go and sell it.
Sign the contract?
Yeah.
All right. Well, let me do this. I'm going to go to my team. I'm just going to confirm some of the comparables in the area. I'm going to see if we can buy this. If we can buy this, I'll get a purchase agreement typed up for you, and then we can get this thing off your plate in 3 weeks. Is that fair?
That'd be fair.
All right. Give me 2 minutes just to confirm some of the comparables in the area, and I'll call you. I'll just put you on hold. Is that okay?
Yeah, because remember, my sister already gave me permission to tell it.
All right.
They don't want it.
Well, then we'll get this for you tonight. Let me just take a look and see if this is something that we can do. And if it is, I'll get you an agreement over tonight. We'll get it signed right now.
Oh, I don't have email or nothing like that.
That's okay. I could walk you through that. It's not a problem at all. Okay.
Okay.
Give me 2 seconds here. Don't go anywhere. All right. What's this thing worth?
All right, so we got something in the private chat. But that's a killer call. First off, man, fucking kudos. That's why we invited you on, man. We're the best in the game. So
he's calm, cool, collective killer.
Man, that was like
I love the props, but I need some comps, brother.
So we have what do we got? So Sam said 100 to 110 square foot ARV. Bree said we have 145, 151 fully renovated. So we have, I do see one. I can't see if it was rehab, and I was looking right down the street. So for 64, can't tell if it was rehabbed or not. There's a duplex for 100. I mean, that 151 doesn't look too far off. So I think probably around the 120 or so. Does anybody else have anything? Yeah.
So I can offer $12K on this thing?
12 is good. Yeah. Sorry. Yeah. 12,
okay.
Yeah, you can get 12. 12. It's already, it's a deal. 12.
Annie, you with me? All right. So I don't know if I mentioned exactly how we work, but we've got about 10,000 different investors in this area. And so I just kind of ran it through by all of them. After looking at all the comparables, plus considering kind of the wiring being pulled out, it looks like the best offer you can get for this property is $10,000, $700. So it's just right under that 12,000, but we're almost there. Do you feel like that could be the answer for you?
Make a level.
What's that?
Want to make a level 1,000?
Let me ask you this. How close are you to the property?
Oh, a long way from the property.
What's that?
What now?
How close are you to the property?
About 30 minutes, 30 or 40 minutes.
Okay. I mean, if I don't think they're going to go up to 11 just right off the bat. If I can get maybe
What?
you said what?
What you were going to say?
Maybe if they gave us a little bit more time, I could get them up to that $11,000. I'm not entirely sure. I guess what's more important to you, is it getting the money, that 11,700 in your bank account, at 10,700 in your bank account now, or is it maybe getting like 11,000 and call it like 4 to 5 weeks? Which one's more important to you? Okay, so 10,700 in 3 weeks. Do you feel like that could be the answer for you?
Yeah.
All right, well, here's what I'm going to do from here. I'm going to get an agreement typed up. I'm going to outline everything that we just spoke about. So it's going to say how much we're going to buy the house for, that you're going to get the money in your account in 3 weeks. I'll be able to go over that with you, and then we can talk about the next steps from there. What is your, you don't have any email at all, right?
No, I don't.
You got any kids?
Yeah, we don't have any emails and stuff.
I hear you, Miss Annie. I hear you.
I got a flip phone. Won't have all that stuff like y'all.
I got you. You got kids?
Yeah, my kids at work.
Your kids at work right now. What time do they get off?
About 12 or 1.
Let me see if I've got anybody. So you're kind of right on, you're pretty close to Mackin, right? To Mackin, Georgia.
Mac, I don't know what it is.
Yeah. So you're pretty close. So you said you're 30 minutes away from the property? Okay. So let me do this. Let me see if I've got anybody that's anywhere near the area that can come out and meet you. Let me put you on a brief hold.
I'm like this. I don't go out at night. Oh, no.
Oh, we ain't making you go out at night. Don't you worry.
I can see you tomorrow sometime, but not tonight.
Yeah, no, we wouldn't make you leave the house. We wouldn't do none of that.
I don't like to come to my house at night.
Yeah, that makes sense. Let me do this. Let me
Yeah, it's so dangerous. It's so dangerous now.
Yeah, you got I'm glad you're watching out for yourself.
You got a computer?
For sure. Do you have a computer? No computer, no phone, no nothing, huh?
No. I got a flip phone. I'm old school.
Yeah, I hear you. I wish I was that way. Sometimes that technology's no good for us, huh?
That's what I know. I'm fool with all that stuff. Telephone, you can't get fit. Phone go out there hard to get another one. And then like flip phone, property keep on ticking.
Well, let me do this. I'm going to put a time on the calendar. The first thing that I could think of is if I could send it to like maybe a son of yours, he might be able to just, log in for you and just get it signed. The other thing I could do is just,
I'm not lying about it. I'm thinking my whole house.
it would be online. Your sons have an email?
I don't know what they got.
Okay.
I really don't. I don't get in their business. I don't know what they got.
Let me see if I can get somebody to come out tomorrow. Give me about 1 minute.
You know what? We have to do my business. I do it face to face. And I don't involve nobody in my business.
Okay. I hear you. Yeah, you don't need them coming after your money, huh? That's that. You don't need them coming after your money, huh?
It's not the money. It wasn't for the money. Still, I just don't want nobody in my business. Whatever I do, I know what I'm doing.
Yeah, I hear you. I'm with you. Well, let me see if I can have somebody come out there tomorrow. Do you have a fax machine by any chance?
Who?
A fax machine. You probably don't have that either, huh?
No, I don't.
I don't either. I'm
You
going to
got
be
a
honest.
UPS or FedEx or something near you?
Well, let me do this. Let me schedule a time just so I'm available for you. Let's say that we come out to the house. Let's say 11 a.m. tomorrow. You going to be awake? Yeah. All right. I gotta ask, man. Sometimes people they're sleeping in them really late these days, so I just gotta ask. So why don't we do this? I'm gonna have somebody come out at 11 a.m. tomorrow. They can just come out to the house. They can bring you the agreement, and they'll walk you through all of the agreement. We can talk about some next steps from there.
But like I already don't sign the paper with somebody, that don't mean I can breaching the thing.
No, as long as you didn't give them to them, you're completely fine. If you didn't give them back, just tell them, you can just push them off for a little bit. We'll get it signed, and we'll get you that money in your pocket in 3 weeks. Okay. Sound good, Annie? You come after me. I'll give you my home address. You can come get me. I know. All right, Miss Annie. Well, I'll talk to you soon. Good luck with everything. Bye. All right. I don't know what to do. We go in home. So we would just send somebody out there like yesterday. But yeah, one of you guys can go lock that deal up.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
Cool.
We'll get someone out there tomorrow.
Cool.
I'll pay to get someone out there. Yeah, numbers are good.
Numbers are good.
Yeah. Great fun call.
Good stuff, John.
Let's go over. You want to break that down for us, John? Yeah, we had some people in the private chat say they would have jumped on the first number she said, which you want a little bit more. You want to go over why you didn't do that, why you think that call, why she went with you as opposed to the other people. You want to kind of break that call down for us?
Yeah, it wasn't a great call for me, because she didn't really ideally you want to get them future pacing. And what that means is you want to get them when I kept saying what's the plan with the money? You going to throw it in savings? You going to Vegas? What's going on? You want them to visualize that money in their account. But also notice that on the call, I stayed in problem awareness for a long time. So what I mean by that is, gosh, nobody's helping you with the taxes. I'm empathizing with her. And so she's going deeper and deeper about, yeah, I'm paying them all myself. I haven't paid them in a year. I'm not even working anymore. She's going all over all those. I'm like, gosh, it has to be so tough. Right. So I'm building rapport with her as I'm doing that. Gosh, it's got to be tough that you're catching up on all those taxes by yourself. You haven't paid them in a year. And then I asked her a consequence question, right? What happens if somebody comes in and they destroy the house even more? What happens at that point? She's like, they already destroyed it, right? She's just telling me more and more pain, and she's building urgency to sell the property. So that's where a lot of the meat is, why she would go, okay. I mean, I think this was just a fucking insanely hot lead that I don't think there was anything I could have said wrong to not close her. I think that would have been a laydown no matter what you say, as long as you don't fuck it up. And so really I just trying to build a little bit of empathy with her, going, hey, look, we can help you with this. Asking her what she needs. She did say, yeah, Nelson closed this lead if he created it. So I didn't even close it. Nelson closed it.
I did nothing besides sit here and let John look pretty.
So let's talk about the anchor, right? I saw you guys throwing in the chat 27K, 25K. What I like to do is I like to say, hey, what do you need in your pocket after all is said and done for you to be able to move away from this property and, finally pay off these taxes, not have to worry about it anymore? What do you need in your pocket? I like to say that instead of how much are you looking to get for the property. If you say how much are you looking to get for it, they're going to tell you I would like to get 20,000, right? When I say how much do you need? She's like, I just need $12,000, right? And so when I get that, I usually know there's some flexibility there. And so if I just come back and I say, hey, here's $12,000, we got it done, let's go. They're going to go, at least maybe not this lady because she was such a laydown, but their other sellers are going to say, oh, that was too easy. Right. You just gave me the price right away. So I always come in a little bit lower. This was such a small price. Usually I'm dealing with $800,000 property. So I'll come in $800,000 MAO. We'll come in at $760, right? And so we'll just let them work us up to the 800. So then she was like, can you do 11? If I just go, yeah, I can do 11. She's going to go, that was too easy. That's her cue to keep shopping this around, right? So I have to fight for it. I'm like, hey, I might be able to do 11. If I do 11, I mean, can you give me another week, right? They have to feel like they're giving me some value for me to give them more money. Because if I just go up to 11, they're going to be like, why didn't you give me 11 in the first place?
Right.
Right. So I have to get some value. So I'm like, normally what I'll do, I asked her if she lives close by. I realized she was 70 when I said that. I was like, I can't make her go fucking cut the yard. But like, I'm like, hey, can you just clean up the landscaping a little bit? And then maybe I can get you that $300 more. It's like it just some sort of value exchange.
Yeah.
Right. And so I did that little value exchange. And then she was like, so what's more important to you, getting the money now or getting the money later? She's like, now. I was like, all right, so 10,700. She's like, yep. I was like, here we go. And so, you know, if we get that and the MAO of, or the AR, whatever, the MAO of 27,000 is legitimate. I mean, you guys can go make at least a 20K rip, 25K rip on it, maybe more if that's your MAO. So I like to just kind of like, you know, whatever they need, I try to stay on that number instead of the wants. If I go after the wants, what do you want to get for the house? They're going to tell me the highest number they think about. If I go over all of those pain, I say, what do you need to be able to move on from this property so you don't have to deal with X, you don't have to deal with Y, you don't have to deal with Z anymore? What do you need? They're going to be like, I just need $12,000. All right, cool. So let's say I go to my team, they come back with a number lower. I always anchor on those needs. So I say, let's say they come back at 6,000. Should I just tell them to kick rocks? She's like, yeah, tell them to kick rocks. Not going to do that. But what I just did is I just prepared her for a 6K offer. So when I came back at 10,700, that sounds a lot better than 6, right? So I just anchored her. I prepared her for that. So that's why that 10.7 was so digestible. 100%. Plus, that was the hottest lead I've ever talked to.
Can't get a better testimonial than that, Nelson.
Yeah, Nelson, you can post that all over your IG and Facebook because that lead that was hot as hell in a laydown. Yeah, I didn't do shit on that call.
But now I love it. I feel like our sales styles are very similar, but like I feel like I'm surprised like how much time like you're future pacing from the get go. Which I go a lot. Usually I don't get to later once I get to the objections and stuff, but like I saw like how much that helped. And almost I thought in the beginning, like in the like you pushed them pretty hard. I noticed like in the discovery part, like and you're getting a fucking answer. Like you're not letting any of those like even like the softball questions go. Like you're getting them to engage and do that. So I feel like that was one of the best discovery portions I've seen. That might be the best call we've had on the boiler room yet, man. So that was really good.
Well, hopefully I can come back on and show you guys a better one because that was just an easy lead. But
we've got plenty of hard ones in there. Trust me. Ky typically finds them. He's the one.
I do. Yeah. I had one person telling us about like his wife tried to murder him.
Oh, dude, those are my favorite, bro. I can close those all day. I'll tell you this. I tell my sales team this as well. You're not paid to ask the question. You're paid to get the answer. So if you ask a question, like if I say like, oh my gosh, why do this now? And she just goes, I don't know. And then I just let that go. I didn't even get the answer. But if I'm like, well, why take care of this now? I don't know. If you had to think about it. Right. So she said, like, what would you do with the money? She's like, I don't know. I was like, well, what would sound good to you? She's like, you know, I just got her until she started saying, okay, I'm going to save it. Right. So I'm fighting for those answers every single time. That's what you're getting paid to do, not just asking the questions. Because if you ask all your questions, and they don't give you any answers.
Right. Yeah,
you're not moving anywhere in the sales call.
100%.
Yeah. I think a lot of people think that wholesaling or when they first are getting started, it's a question and answer, right? How many bedrooms and baths? 3-1. How many square foot? This and that. And it's like, it's so much more than that. And
I didn't even ask her anything about the property.
Exactly. No. Right. I think so many people get caught up on like my sheet says, ask these questions and follow this thing. And you have to be able to sometimes look at it from like a 10,000 square foot view. And you can circumvent some of those things. I think you did a great job on the call of doing that and still getting all the information you did need to move forward.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, and if you get the house cheap enough, doesn't matter what the condition's in or how big it is. I'll just go as deep. I just want to get it as cheap as possible, and usually the condition buffs out.
Facts, man. That was great, man. Well, Marcus, we're gonna get that one, man. That sounds really good. So I think literally less than 5 calls in, like maybe 5 sales calls. You already got your first one?
Yeah, pretty much.
Boiler room works, man.
We got to fly you out there to go fucking lock up that contract and take a photo, though.
I can take a red eye right now.
Take a red eye, bro. Be out there in the morning.
All right. Love it. All right, man. So I think that was your last lead, right?
Yeah, that was the last.
Cool. All right. So we already pulled Sam's name. I jumped the gun earlier. So, Marcus, we'll let you go. We're going to keep everybody updated on that one. But that was a fire-ass call. Like I said, it was a laydown, but people can fuck up a laydown, and there were opportunities there. Like a lot of people, I feel like, especially new people, would have got excited when they're like, oh, it's just $300 off. I'm like, done. You know, like, do it now. And then like they can hear that in your voice when you're too excited. And John just stayed cool, calm, collected the whole time. And that's you kept the lay down and made that shit sound silky smooth. So, all right.
Cool.
So, any
I would
final
also
thoughts
say,
for
too-
Marcus? Sorry,
I was just going to say, I would also say too, you're so accurate, right? Coming from the lead perspective and just kind of what we're doing, that's your lay down lead, right? We've had a couple of these broiler rooms. I think that might be our first lay down lead, right? So you can get a lot of leads that you got to work hard for, but you're going to rarely sometimes see that lay down, right? And like Ky just said, if you would have got excited, you would have messed up your lay down lead, and then you'd have been thinking, oh my God, how many more leads do I have? So sometimes that lay down can be right there in front of you and you could mess it up yourself. But like John kept the same pace, the same all the way through. And that's what you have to do. Like leads it's a numbers game, but you can't fumble that bag when you have it, and keeping that same energy all the way through. That's your lay down lead. That's going to make you your money. That's going to be your marketing. Now you can get back on the ball and keep going. So I just want to say that.
Yeah.
Sure.
Hell yeah.
Thanks. Awesome. John, any thoughts or feedback from Marcus?
No, bro. Just hopefully, like what you took away from that is stay off the property and just stay into focusing on them. You're interested in them, not the property, right? The more you can just focus on the seller. I didn't ask her a single question about the house. I just asked her a ton of questions about her. I was like empathizing with her. Oh my God, you're paying the taxes by yourself. How long you been doing that? You know, just asking more questions about her.
Being more of a people person. Seller.
Yep.
For sure. Selling solutions, not not buying houses, selling solutions. So, but no, it's a game changer. But awesome, brother. But yeah, man, keep showing up, keep adding value to the group, man. We appreciate you. And let's get Sam in here and make these final 5 calls and wrap it up.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna go.
Yeah, you're good, bro. All right. I think Sam, how are you doing today? Oh, you're on mute.
I'm good. How are you?
Doing good.
All eyes on you.
Right?
I
Moment to shine. I
know.
know.
Go out with a bang here.
Right. Hopefully we can get you a deal too. I'm excited after hearing John make that call. So see if we can keep that momentum going. Do you want to give us a quick introduction on who you are, how long you've been wholesaling, where you're based out of?
Yeah. So my name's Samantha. I'm super new to wholesaling. I think today was my second day making cold calls on my own. And I'm in Nashville or around Nashville. I'm about 30 minutes from the city.
I love it. Awesome. So hopefully Bree sent you those leads. So whenever you're ready, feel free to start calling. And then when at any point, I said no pressure, at any point you feel like you want to tag someone in, you can tag myself in. I'll probably take the next one, or we can let John do it too if he's back. And yeah. And but yeah, if you have any questions or need anything, we're here.
I think you should have some Tennessee ones in there for you as well. So you might be in luck.
The first one is a Tennessee one. So hopefully it's not too late there.
It's Kismet.
And hopefully you can hear it. I don't really know how people were doing that.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
Did I get that new list?
You should. If not,
Yeah,
I should say Sam. Yeah.
Nelson, I'm hitting you up after this, man. Got to give me some of them laydowns, dude.
Let's talk, man.
Can you hear it?
We can, yeah.
That one's not good. Dang. Right, this one's in the same zip code.
Keith Guru said, "Have
welcome to Verizon Wireless. Your call cannot be complete."
I know.
Oh gosh.
It's all right. Still got.
All right, Nelson, I'm taking that back, bro.
I know, right? Just like that, man.
Retracted.
Just like that.
We're getting to the point where we're calling outside of CPA hours.
It's not 9 yet.
8 to 8.
Yeah, if you look at the clock. Play ignorant. I didn't read the time zone.
Hello?
Hello, this is Floyd Harrison. Please leave your message after the call.
Call him again.
I'd be.
You guys leave voicemails?
Yeah, but
sometimes.
Probably.
Is this one a natural one too?
We'll call him again.
What time zone is this in? Central? Yeah, you're good.
I think this
You can
is
double dial.
Georgia.
Yeah, close to central.
Hello?
Hi, is this Floyd?
This is he.
Hi, how are you?
I'm doing good.
Hi. Well, my name is Samantha. I'm calling with Syndicate Real Estate. We received a form that I filled up online looking to receive an offer over on Ennis Avenue.
No, I do not fill in the form out online.
Okay. Are you the property owner of Ennis Avenue, 1319?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you looking to sell it?
And are you interested in selling it anytime soon?
Well, I'm interested in selling it, but I'm going to sell it at market value.
Okay, so you're going to list it with a realtor?
No,
Didn't say that.
I'm going to list it with Zillow.
Okay. Well, if I could get you a cash offer today, would you be interested in hearing it?
I doubt if you'd be willing to reach my price.
Yeah, you could be better off just listing with a realtor.
Yeah, I mean, you could be better off with Zillow, but I'm happy to make an offer if you have a couple of minutes to chat.
I'll entertain any offers. But,
What's going on with it? You live here? Is it a rental for you? Tell me about it.
All right. So, are you living in the property or is this a rental for you?
you know, I kind of understand how the game's kind of played. You kind of figure out, what's my needs and all that stuff. If you want to look at the property, I own the property.
I'm just curious, man. I'm just curious.
I'm willing to sell the property. I don't have to answer any additional questions if you don't mind.
Okay. Alrighty. Well, while I get the property pulled up here, what has you thinking about selling it?
Pardon me?
I said, while I'm getting the property pulled up here, what has you thinking about selling it?
What has me?
Yeah.
It's available. It's available. I mean, I built it, several years back, and
oh, cool.
It's available for sale.
You built it to live in, or what happened?
So if I could wave a magical wand, what would be the ideal outcome for this house?
Pardon me?
I said, if in a magical world, if you could have anything for this house, what would selling it allow you to do?
Ma'am, listen. You don't have to go through all of that. If you pull it up and you look at it, we've changed the countertops. We've changed we painted.
I kind of act like he was going to say nothing to start getting more info.
I need a bag of the bag.
If you want to transfer, you can transfer.
And, we changed. I'm at Lowe's doing some shopping. That's why I'm talking. Listen, we changed. We painted the whole thing, changed all the flooring, put new countertops in it, new stove, and it's ready to go.
I gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
I gotcha. Alrighty.
And I just haven't I haven't went on and put it on Zillow yet. That's all.
Okay.
You plan on listing yourself?
So you got it up?
Yeah, I just pulled it up. If you don't mind, I'm gonna hand this one off to our lead specialist. He might be able to get a better number for you. Is that okay?
Okay. Yep.
All right.
That'll be fine.
All right. Perfect.
Thank you. All right. Thank you, sir.
Oh, hang on one second.
Appreciate it, man.
All right. How do I transfer this?
Is that you calling me right now?
No.
Oh.
John, you want to take this one?
Yeah. I'll take it unless you want to take it.
Nah, you can take it. I want to hear more of that John Lallande magic.
Can you drop the number?
I put the number in the chat.
No, that's not my number.
So
whose number are you trying to reach?
Either.
If he's still there, just put up.
Are you
John,
looking for
put your
Floyd or
number.
Eric? I'm sorry.
No, that's fine. So we're trying to put John's number on there. So, John,
okay,
do you want to say your number, or do you want to
858
858
220 5610.
Cool. So it's in the private chat too.
All right, I'm calling.
I'm gonna play around with them though.
Yeah,
it's gonna be tough.
Well, it's at Lowe's, man. It's the best place to take a phone call. So
Hey, Floyd, are you still there?
Yes. Yes, I'm here.
Okay, this is John. This is one of my teammates. He's gonna help you out a little bit.
Okay.
What's up, Mr. Floyd?
Hey.
What just happened?
She might
Oh,
just
I
call him
ended
back.
it.
So Nelson, I think, put the number in there. So just
No,
call
I
him.
did. I put the wrong one here. I'll drop the right one real quick.
All right.
I'm so sorry.
It's right here. It's 478. Oh, my bad.
Do you see it? Do you see it, John, in the private chat?
Yeah.
Yeah. Just type it in so we don't say it out loud.
I'm gonna roast you, Samantha, just to build some rapport with him.
Yes, sir.
Well, I guess Miss Samantha decided to hang up, and it dropped the call for both of us.
Yeah, that's okay.
All right, man. So she had mentioned, she actually said you didn't even fill out anything, but we got a form that says you might have been looking to sell your property on Ennis Ave and that you filled it out on Google.
No.
What? How did we get your number then, man?
Man, I don't know. People been calling me from all over the country trying to buy my houses.
Shoot, they're just calling you out of the blue?
Well, they see it. They you know how it's going. These corporations are. I'm sure you guys are from a corporation. They're investing and they got big money and they trying to buy up all of the individual residential properties. I mean, that's just the way it's going right now.
Interesting. What, brother? What have you? Why didn't you just sell to them?
No, I'm just saying. There are many companies just like yourself who are doing the same thing, and they're calling a lot of us that own individual properties, and they're buying up the R1 and the R2.
Gotcha.
And the investment properties, and people with rentals and all of that. That's just the way it's going right now. So
I hear you.
I understand what's going on.
I hear you. And this is a rental for you.
No, it's not a rental.
Are you living there now? Are there tenants there? What's going on?
That's not. I was telling the lady, that's not important.
It kind of is for us. The reason that I ask is if there's tenants there, we kind of want to know what they're.
The house is vacant.
Oh, so no one's there at all.
No one's there.
Good deal, man. That makes it easy for us. And how long has it been vacant? Just so I have a better understanding.
How long has it been? What?
It's been vacant.
That's not important, is it?
Yeah, because if you have a property that's vacant, for
It's been vacant for less than a year.
Okay, that's what I need to know. So 3 months, 10 months, roughly how much?
Less than a year, sir.
Okay, that means different things to different people. I've had some people 2 weeks, tenants just moved out. Some people, if it's been 10 months, we like to know.
If you're interested, you can make a full price offer. I'll take you some pictures and send it to you. There are ways to show what it's like.
So you're nearby?
I live next door to the house. I own the area. I own multiple houses in the area. I built a subdivision.
Oh, you're a developer?
Yeah.
Let me take a look at this from a street view. You built all those?
No, not all of them. I built about 75% of them.
Oh shit, man! Just in Georgia? Or are you building everywhere?
No, they're just that little one area. I've developed that subdivision and one other little small one, and that's what I do. I do small developments like that.
You still doing that?
Yeah.
Oh shit! And Georgia only, or kind of everywhere?
Yeah. I live in Georgia. I live right here.
Oh, so I see that whole kind of cul-de-sac. You built all those.
I built most of those. Yeah, that cul-de-sac. I built all of them in the cul-de-sac. Yeah.
Hold up 1 second. Let me check something out because I might be. Okay, so Ennis Ave, you built that entire thing.
Yeah.
And did you sell all of them already, or you got some of them still?
No, I sell all of them.
All of them except for this one.
Yeah.
So this is the last one that you got.
Well, yeah, it's the last one I have right there. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay, and are you looking to sell any other in Georgia?
Not really. I'm trying to buy like you guys. I'm trying to acquire.
Are you trying to buy? What's got you looking at selling this one rather than just?
Well, now we're getting into my personal business.
I'm just curious, brother. You got some developments. Yeah, it's just curiosity for me.
To generate cash so I can do something else.
You got a better opportunity ahead of you.
No, I just need cash. I need cash to do other things, man.
Other things?
You gotta have money to make money. You can't just sit on everything. Sometimes you gotta get rid of some stuff.
I hear you, man. All right. So you got some other plans to go do some other stuff.
Yeah.
And it says that you were looking to sell. Let me see here. Because I don't know if this is accurate, brother, because you didn't even, it says, you say you didn't fill out a form, but I got a form right here that says looking to sell ASAP. And it just says, where are you looking to sell?
No, the house been empty for almost a year. So, I don't have to sell it. I mean, I own the house.
Gotcha. And I'm just out of curiosity, what's preventing you from selling it so far? Like just, I don't know, listing it on the market, listing it yourself? I'm not in a situation where I have to sell it. Okay.
I'm not broke, in other words.
It doesn't sound like it, bro. It sounds like you're developing the whole neighborhood. You own the neighborhood, man.
Well, I'm a businessman like yourself.
I wouldn't call myself a businessman, but I got some properties.
Manager.
I got some properties. I'm in your neck of the woods. Okay. So you're looking to sell. You don't really have a timeline. You got all the time in the world.
Yeah, where are you from?
I'm actually out in Southern California, but I got properties in Missouri. That's where I buy my rentals, and then I live out in SoCal just because I like the weather out there.
Okay.
You been out there?
Of course.
What part?
San Francisco.
You ever been down to SoCal?
I mean, Southern California. No, I've been through it. I didn't stop.
Gotcha. How long you been in Georgia?
I've been out here about 40 years.
Oh, shoot. And you've been developing that whole time?
No.
Just got into it?
Man, look at the house. Make an offer if you're interested, and we can move. We can,
I'm just curious because
I understand the psychological parts of the figuring out where I am. I got all that. I understand all that.
Yeah, I'm not trying to pull anything on you, man. I'm really just more curious.
I mean, it's just like a car sales. When you come in the dealership, they size you up.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like instead of looking at us on like two different sides of the table, I mean, if you have a property you're looking to sell and we're looking to buy it, we're kind of on the same side of the team.
To be honest with you, hey, John,
Mm-hmm.
To be honest with you, I really don't want to sell it to a corporation like yourself. I want to sell it to an individual that's going to come in there and live in the property because we develop communities. Well, we develop communities, and if you buy it, you're going to buy it in an investment. You're going to come in there, you're going to rent it out for the maximum price, and
sure,
you might have people running through there, 24/7, and I'm not really interested in living in that kind of community.
Well, bro, I'll tell you this: if you don't want to sell to us, I'm not gonna force you to, for sure. So, like, if you don't want to sell to us,
asking price, if you come with the asking price, I'll sell it. That's
okay. Yeah. So, and you're not even wanting to sell it to a company like ours. You're looking to go kind of more. Well, I'll tell you what.
And see, the thing about it is, you all are not helping the market for the little guy. Y'all are taking over from a corporate level, and that don't help us.
Help who?
That don't help the little guy like me.
I wouldn't call you a little guy, but I hear you, man. Well, what we typically do with people kind of like yourself that are, looking to get maybe like the most amount of money for the property and still work with like a residential buyer. We've actually got our own like in-house buyers that are buying properties that are retail. We might be getting a little bit ahead of ourselves. I probably should first ask, the time frame. You said you're not in any rush, but it's been vacant for a while. When would you like to ideally move on from this property?
Well, once I put this thing on Zillow, it's going to sell within a month. I don't have a problem with that. I just had to put it on Zillow. It's working hard over here, and it's going to sell.
Why haven't you put it on Zillow yet?
I got other things along, whatever,
Yeah. But if you didn't have to put it on Zillow and you could, just work with a company that would buy it, I mean, would you still want to go through all that?
I tell you what, call me back at another day because I'm at Lowe's. I'm trying to check out. So if y'all interested, call me back. Okay, thank you. Bye.
Yeah. That's all good. So I just wanted to play around with them and just kind of see if I can keep him on the phone. Not really like a whole ton there. If he's a developer, I would still call him back. But it's hard when you get somebody at the beginning that says they didn't reach out to you. That's like kind of denying it. So I like to play around with them because as long as I'm chasing him, I'm going to continuously be in that tough conversation.
100%. So we do got 5 minutes. I double checked to make sure I wasn't telling anyone to break the law because Bree always says I shouldn't tell people to do that. But we got till 9. Google says we got till 9. So we got till 9 if you want to make the last couple calls real quick. And then we might technically break.
You know, the thing is, I don't know what it is about these people. They think, how do we know? You know, if you look in the notes, right, it says it's vacant. We've got your email address.
He definitely filled that form out.
And the thing is, I looked him up. He's got 5 properties. Maybe he's got another LLC with some other properties under, but he's got 5 of the ones that are on that road. So, you know, sometimes sellers fancy themselves developers or whatever it is. And you can't, you know, I always tell people we can't help you in every situation. And this is a situation where I think that he's made up his mind that he's biggest and baddest on the block and he can't be helped. And some sellers are like that.
Yeah, you can. The only thing you can do is just try to keep him on the phone. Like I wanted to get some information. He wouldn't tell her anything. I started
opening it up to you.
Yeah. Hey, why are you looking to sell? I need cash. Oh, what, you got another investment plan? He's just, yeah. You know, like you want to get at least that little bit of problem awareness if somebody's shut off like that.
Yeah, he was real tight. These cards real close.
He threw me off from the beginning.
Happens.
Yeah, it happens all the time.
I thought it was good. It was a good call though. Your tone was great. Yeah, I thought you did a great job in there. You'll get people like that. Like I don't do super well with those people. I'm usually a dick back to them, and then they either come down or they don't. And then
I like to just show him they can't really like phase me. It's like, brother, I'm just curious. You know, like it's just you're kind of leveling with them. You show them that you're not nervous to talk to them.
Right.
So whenever someone asks why is that relevant, I'll just be like, bro, just curious.
Yeah.
You know,
I imagine.
I'll usually relax.
I talk to them like they're like a little slow. And I'm like, look, because I'm going to be buying it. And then if you have tenants, they're going to be my tenants, right? Like,
yeah, that will get them.
They either get real mad or they calm down. And it's like a 50-50. It's a coin toss.
Yeah, I think we're getting a little bit too late.
You got 3 minutes.
Ky will have you dialing at 7:59.9.9.
That shows Ky's work ethic. You got 3 minutes. You can keep calling.
We got 100.
I'm gonna try to double dial this last one.
Double dial all of them. Let's try to get 2 contracts.
Text them. I don't think it says you can't text them after.
Ask him if he left Logue yet.
I was pretty sure it was 8 though, and then but I googled it the last few times. It says you got till 9 local time. So,
and what states?
I don't know. It just says local time. I don't know. That's what the AI says. So if the AI might be lying, but
I know some states are 8 to 8. I think California is.
Gosh darn it.
I do remember it used to be 8, so maybe that makes sense. But I just play dumb. It's probably not a good strategy.
I wasn't here. It's been a crazy last 2 days for me. How did the beginning of the first person, how'd that go?
So we had 2 other people go beforehand.
Oh wow, okay.
But yeah, not a lot of people said they sold. They just sold recently. We got a couple of those. That one, like I thought we were gonna let that one go. That was the big thing. Like I didn't mention that with John's call with Marcus. Like I thought she said she already signed with somebody. Like I probably if it was just me, I would have probably just moved on. But like at the very end, she told Marcus that no, she has the contract, but she hadn't signed it yet.
Yeah, I heard that.
That was crazy.
And that's how we turned around. Not we. I just was here watching, but I want to say we. Like I was part of it.
Well, no, hey, sometimes with these leads, these people are looking to sell quick. So if it takes us, if it takes a time or two, I always tell people no one owns any one lead, right? So they're probably not reaching out to one person. And if it takes you, people who raise their hand and need to sell, if it takes you 2 or 3 days to give them a call, it's gone, someone else who's run a machine, they're not playing around. So I think that's what probably we're seeing is it happens. We're doing this situation with them, but no, that's good and bad information
for sure.
Leads want to sell. We got to get to them quicker.
Right.
Sounds like another company. I don't want to say their name.
But all right. So Sam, it's officially past legal time. Unless we're in Central Time, unless it's Central leads, we got another hour. But did you call through all
double
of these?
dialed all of them?
You did. All right. Awesome.
I'll give you props for double dialing, Sam. Hitting them hard.
right by the buzzer too. So yeah, like I'd rather them tell me it's not a good time, but that's just me. But I thought you did great. I thought your tone was really good, especially for just starting to make calls. Like I think you, again, it's like Darian, it's like Marcus, you get a bunch of potential. John, you get any feedback or any tips?
No, I thought actually the tone was really good. I would try to just like notice how this is literally how I sit when I talk to sellers. You guys will see I do two things. One, I lean back and I don't look at my computer. The reason that I do that is it takes me off of thinking about the house and thinking about this and getting nervous and looking at comps and going, and I'm just like, look, I'm present in the conversation and I'm very relaxed. And that gets, you're not going to close everybody, but even like the guy we just spoke to, he opened up a lot more about if there's tenants there, if it's vacant, how long it's been vacant, why he's looking to sell, right? All of those things just because of the relaxed tonality. Here's a little bit of confidence in the voice, right? Which just helps them kind of move along a little bit further. And so that's our goal, is like get as far as you can in every single sales call, right? Even if you don't feel like it's a deal, try to get as far as you can with it. Even if they're trying to rush you off the phone, like you're always trying to push that forward. So try to relax a little bit and just lean back. Don't look at your computer. Don't look at comps. Listen to what they're saying and just respond.
Yeah, I appreciate that. Because as soon as I got the house up and I saw it and I saw like the estimated value and stuff, I was like, oh no, like, I don't know what we can do with this. Like, I don't know if this is a deal. And then he was pushing back. So then I just kind of froze up. I had so much I wanted to say and the way I wanted to say it. And I don't even
look at the property before I call most of the time. Yeah. Because I know like the second I look at it, if I find out it's fully renovated, I'm going to start already programming in my mind that I don't want this house. Where like, who knows? I might be able to lock it up. So don't even look at the house. And when you start looking at the house, you're going to start asking them questions about the house.
Right.
When you start, just listening to what they're saying, you get to talk to them a little bit.
Yeah, I appreciate that. Thank you so much.
Yeah, my other thing too is, I don't want to look it up. This one, what you said, but two, like, I don't even know if they're going to answer. Like, why am I going to look shit up? Like, I don't even know if they're going to answer, talk to me, if it's a good time, bad time, whatever. So, I just like, are they going to answer if I call them a couple times? But yeah, tonality was great. Just keep doing it. Keep getting the reps in. It gets easier over time. Like the best teachers always experience.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
Listen to your own calls.
But I love it. Thank you so much for hopping on, Sam. Thank you for being part of the community. Thank you for contributing. And keep going. Yeah, your next deal is just right around the corner.
Thank you.
Take care. Thank you.
Awesome. All right, man. John, thank you so much, man. Thank you for taking time on your day. Thank you for letting us see your closing style. Thank you for helping close, man. I'm 99.9% certain we're going to get that deal. Yeah, I never want to do it until we get it locked up, but that's what we're doing. All right, cool. I like that one better. But yeah, man, what's the best way, John, for people to follow you? I know you have a lot of cool stuff going on with your group. I think I've seen you on school too. I think you got a Facebook group. How can people connect with you and all the cool shit you're doing?
Yeah, I'll drop. I go live in my Facebook group, and now I'm going to have to make a tweak to it because Ky just totally one-upped me with going live and doing calls. So I got to connect with Nelson, see if I can get some leads to call and go live in the Facebook group. But I got a Facebook group. It's NEPQ Real Estate. And I'll drop a link for you guys if you guys want to go join. If I know how to do that, I'm sure I could figure that out.
Yeah, just shoot it to me. We're going to put this in the podcast and get it up to you. So we'll do there. And if you guys haven't listened to it, I don't know what episode, because I don't do a great job numbering the episodes, but we had John on the podcast. He shared his whole story. We sat and chopped it up about sales for like at least an hour plus. So one of my favorite episodes. Definitely go check that one out if you haven't. It's on the Wholesaling Syndicate podcast. And John, again, where do they follow you and where do they find the group?
Facebook.com/investor sales coach. You guys can look up NEPQ Real Estate. You can go inside of there. And I go live once a week and I just teach the one part of the NEPQ process. So you guys can go jump in there and get some free sales training.
I love it. Definitely go follow him. Make some great content. Definitely worth the follow. And yeah, I mean, I think you guys got to hear today, why I invited him on here, because he's a killer. Nelson, thank you again for sponsoring the episode. Thank you for the leads. I know you kind of hopped on a little bit later. Do you want to give us a quick intro on who you are, who Newly is, and how they can get connected with you? Episode 39. Thank you.
What did it say?
Oh. Episode 30. That was when I had John on. Episode 39. That was a while ago. We were almost at 100. So.
Damn, let's go, dude. You're cranking them out.
Yeah, we've been rocking together for a bit.
Nelson here, Nelson with Newly, as I usually say in most of my sentences. Wholesaler for the last 4 or 5 years. Put that on pause so I could start Newly, and Newly is just fresh leads for investors. It's by investors for investors, and so you can always find us at newly.com. You can look us up at Newly _REI on Instagram, and you'll see a bunch of cool things, a bunch of cool people talking about how they got deals. I think you saw today how hopefully we locked, you guys locked that one up in Georgia. And so, yeah, that's what Newly is all about, man. We're investors, investor made, just trying to help people get their first deal and get deals in general.
I love it. Awesome, man. Well, we will see you guys again next week. Definitely go follow my man John. Definitely go follow my man Nelson. And yeah, if you guys, this is the first time listening, make sure you're back here. We do this every Wednesday, same time, same place. And if you want to get your name in this bucket, if you want to be one of the people who got their names pulled, who got to call the leads, and hopefully like Marcus and hopefully like we did with Steven a couple weeks ago, get yourself your first deal. Or I think Steven's already had a couple deals, but either get your first deal, get your next deal, get in the school group, get connected. We're one of the top groups on school. We have so much stuff going on there. I'm going live in there daily every morning answering your questions. We have so much training, my courses, my scripts, my contracts. And if you're one of the most active people in there, your name's in the bucket. If you're in the VIP group, your name's in the bucket, and potentially it can be in the bucket twice. So I appreciate you guys for watching. I appreciate you guys for showing up, everybody in the waiting room. I appreciate you hanging out, helping us with the comps. And again, John, Nelson, thank you guys so much for helping us make this episode happen today.
Dude,
Anytime,
you're changing
man.
the game with this, man. This is sick. So great job with this.
Man. We're just getting started, man. Pretty soon we're going to start doing these live, man. We'll have to have you come out to San Antonio and get a live one.
Hell yeah, brother. I'll be there.
But I appreciate it, guys. Make sure you follow the channels, follow everybody on here, join the school group if you haven't. Man, it's the best community in wholesaling. This is the best show. So I look forward to seeing you all next week, and you guys keep crushing it one day at a time.
Later, guys.
Take care.